Hi, welcome to Briones Pickleball. My name is Jordan Briones, and in today's video, we're going to go over 3 essential dinks that you're going to need to dominate up at the non-volley zone. Now, let's jump right in. All right, so let's get right to it. These are the 3 essential dinks that you're going to need to dominate up at the non-volley zone line. We're gonna go from beginner to intermediate to advanced dinks, and we're going to show you a couple of progressions on how you can practice them and also why you would want to hit each of these dinks. All right, so this is level 1. We're going to start with basic flat dinks. Now, what I call a flat dink is a dink that doesn't have a lot of spin on it. You're just lifting, more of a lift or push motion, and you can still hit very effective dinks this way, but there's just not a lot of spin. So flat dinks look kind of like this. Here we go. Okay, that one's out of the air. Drop back a little bit. Okay, so notice here, these dinks are really well hit dinks. Like, I'm keeping them low and I'm not moving Katrina too much right now. But with flat dinks, you can see that I'm for sure lifting from my shoulder, low to high motion on my forehand and backhand side. And you can hit really good and aggressive flat dinks. Just because your dinks don't have spin on them doesn't mean that you can't hit aggressive dinks. All right, so if you're used to just hitting just flat dinks, that can be okay. Just make sure that you're lifting from your shoulder. You're not using your wrist, okay? So everything is from low to high, and I'm lifting it or pushing it, the same kind of motion from low to high, from here to here. And if you're going to be hitting mainly flat dinks, you want to make sure that you're mixing up short and deeper dinks and also pushing it closer to the line towards your opponent's forehand and backhand. Okay, so nothing wrong with flat dinks. They don't have a lot of spin on it, or any spin rather, but you can still hit pressure flat dinks. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Here we go. Now I'm going to try to hit some more aggressive ones here. Okay, just by hitting flat. Okay, good, nice, out of the air, nice. Okay, good. All right, last one here. Okay, so you can see in that rally there, I didn't hit any of those dinks with any kind of spin. I'm just lifting them from my shoulder, low to high, with a lift and or push motion from here to here, and on my backhand, it's from here to here. But my location was really good. So I'm moving it to her forehand, to the backhand, making her volley some, and also making her having to let some drop, right? So that's the key to good quality dinking, and that's what's going to force errors and pop-ups from your opponent. So remember, nothing wrong with flat dinks. These are the dinks that are easiest to hit when you start, and again, you can be a really great player just by using flat dinks if you have good location and you're hitting good targets. All right, so now we're going to move on to level 2, and these are slice or underspin dinks. All right, you may have seen lots of players hitting slice, and the benefit of hitting slice or underspin is that the ball stays low and tends to, kind of skip on the ground or not bounce as high. So with slice and underspin, that's really good because, as that ball stays low, it forces a lower contact for your opponent. All right, so I'm going to show a couple examples of some slice dinks here. Here we go. Now Katrina and I are cross court from each other, even side to even side. All right, here we go. Okay. That was a good underspin. That's a good slice. Good. Good. Okay. All right, so those were some good slice or underspin dinks. Notice that when I'm hitting more of a slice, it does stay, fairly low to the net because I'm trying to keep that low bounce on the other side. And just technique wise, a lot of people think that slicing it means you have to really cut it like this, okay? As you saw in those examples, my swing is actually pretty short and compact. The other thing that you're gonna notice is when I hit these slice dinks, I really have to move my feet, stay low, because I'm gonna be coming across my body from my right to my left, okay? So I'm gonna use a shuffle step here. I'm low, okay? I'm in good position, and it's just from here to here, okay? So I'm not taking it way up, and I'm not cutting at it like that. It's not really high to low, but it's more from here, kind of like from this position here, and I'm just carrying it across from here to here, from here, position A to B. So from here to here. So it's not a really long stroke, it's actually pretty short, and I'm going to show you one last time. Again, I want to stay low, and I want to move my feet, and I want to contact it and catch it early or out in front right here. It's just from here to here, and notice when I hit my slice, I move back with a shuffle step. So that's really important. So let's see this again. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, so there you saw some really good examples of me hitting some good slice dinks, staying low to the ground, very short and compact stroke coming across my body. And again, I'm not using my wrist. Those were really good examples, just from here to here. My wrist is nice and relaxed, and it's cocked here. And again, I'm hitting these cross court, okay? So this is where I tend to use a lot of slice dinks, trying to keep the ball low. Katrina, why don't you head over here to this side? All right, so from here, you know, you could hit down the line slice dinks, but it's a lot tougher because we don't have the room, right? So I can do it, but you know, it's not as aggressive too. That's the other thing. I could hit to Katrina's feet, but if I sail it too long, again, let's see it again. I'm trying to hit some slice dinks. If I sail it too long, they're gonna attack it, right? So that's why when I'm hitting slice, I really like to use it, the slice underspin, usually in cross court rallies, because you just have a lot more breathing room. So again, you could do it here, you know, down the line, but where I really utilize that shot is cross court. All right, so now let's jump into level 3 topspin dinks, okay? If you have played any 4-5 or higher level players, you probably have seen them hit with topspin. Now, topspin is, you know, starting low and ending high, and what topspin does, it accelerates the ball forward and it actually dips. You know, because the ball is traveling in a forward motion, the ball's dipping down to your opponent's feet a lot faster than something like a flat dink. So topspin dinks are very useful, and they're used by high level players. And if you can easily hit flat dinks and easily hit slice dinks, and you don't have a topspin dink yet, I would really urge you to start practicing it, because at a higher level, it's really effective. All right, so now I'm going to show you a couple rallies here with topspin dinks, and I want you to notice I am hitting them cross court again, because I have more room, and I'm hitting them, you know, closer to that line, that non-volley zone line, to Katrina's right foot over there. And again, when I'm hitting this cross court ball, it's going to be taking her and pulling her out. And this is another reason why hitting topspin dinks is a really good play. All right, last one, here we go. All right, so as you saw there, that is hitting with topspin. And again, I'm going cross court. I have more room, more margin for error. And what you can see there, it's a low to high motion. So again, footwork is really important. I need to get my feet shuffled over if the ball's wide, and I'm gonna drop my paddle to this position. Okay, I'm dropping it low. And when I swing up on the ball, you know, I'm going to be going from low to high. And it's not a huge swing, right? I'm not doing that big swing like that, right? It's really compact. It's from here to around here towards my left shoulder. I'm keeping it nice and tight, and then I'm gonna go back to my ready position. So from here, I'm gonna show you from there to there, okay? So this low to high motion goes a long way when you're trying to develop and create topspin. You don't need to have a fast swing speed, right? It's actually slow to medium swing speed. It's just from here to here, and that's all you need. Remember, this ball is dipping down towards the feet of your opponent, and it is, you know, gonna be kicking towards them or kicking wide towards the sideline of the court. So that's why this shot is really, really tough, and it's very, very useful at high levels. All right, last one here. Okay. All right, so as a really good player, it is really important and vital that you can recognize what kind of dink that you're gonna hit in what situation. Remember, if the ball is really, really tough, let's say it's really pulling me out and I'm kind of running for the ball, that's not one where I'm probably gonna hit topspin, all right? That's gonna be really, really tough. Anytime I'm more on the defense, I kind of wanna hit more of a lift dink, where I'm just lifting from my shoulder, trying to just consistently get it over. And when it's more of a dead dink, when it's in front of me, that's one where I can be more aggressive. So maybe I can hit it with some underspin, or I can hit it with some topspin. Now we're gonna do one last rally here, and I'm going to be mixing it up. And you're gonna see here how I actually decide pretty early what I'm going to hit, and I'm gonna pick my spot in my mind, but I'll verbally call out topspin, underspin, or more flat. So we're just gonna play out a couple points here, and you're gonna see how I can kind of construct my dink point. All right, here we go. Underspin, some topspin here, underspin, okay, underspin, okay. All right, a couple more, here we go. I'm gonna feed it with a flat dink, underspin here, topspin, topspin, underspin, okay, topspin, okay, all right, last one here, okay, underspin cross court, topspin cross court, topspin down the middle, underspin cross court, okay, underspin cross court, there we go, topspin cross court, topspin cross court, topspin middle, okay, here we go, slice middle, underspin. All right, so as you saw there, that is a mixture of, you know, more lift dinks, underspin, slice dinks, and topspin. When your opponent is getting all these different kinds of spins, different kinds of dinks, it gives them different looks each and every time, and it's really difficult for them to manage and to handle sometimes. So again, as an advanced level player, or wherever you are, beginner, intermediate, and you're learning different kinds of dinks, different kinds of spins, go out there and start practicing these dinks and different spins. And again, it's gonna take time, but as you learn to construct the point, keep the ball down, hit it at the feet, make them move, you're gonna find a lot more errors from your opponents, and you're gonna find a lot more pop-ups for you to put away. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.